for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Yeah, gotta do it right. Yeah, do it for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Time to throw in the towel. I've been holding on this for a while. I'm moving on my own skin. Crocodile, yeah, I'm washed in the blood. Made new, can't tell who I was. No, he saved me by grace. He did it just because. Yeah, my flesh was on E. Had to fill it with the spirit. God, I'm complete. Secretly in prayer, gotta keep it real discreet. All the verses they the right of God breathe. For Christ, only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, y'all know what time it is. It's Wealthy Marriage Wednesday.
Yes.
Hey, just shout out to all those who are joining.
Come on in, y'all.
Yeah, you see that. We backlit today.
Yes.
That's the forward lighting. Hey, I'm gonna let you know. Is that today we are in a very, very beautiful location.
We are
out in the woods. It's feeling real romantic out here. So we're inviting you into Wealthy Marriage Wednesday in a very romantic way.
Yes.
So today we're gonna be talking about networking.
Yes.
And it's all about networking and building a power team. And so there's
team.
nothing to us, we talk about it all the time,
Yeah.
but like there's nothing more important than your team.
That's right.
And like if you know, a shout out right now to all the Facebook family who's been following us for a minute. Shout
We
out
appreciate
to
y'all.
the YouTube family who's with us.
But
we got a
like
new
and
group.
listen. Oh.
Right. They subscribing, they liking, they listening. New group is on today.
Okay.
So we want to give some real big love to our LinkedIn family.
Yes.
So LinkedIn. Hey, we want you to go ahead and come up also.
Come on
and so we're doing Wealthy Marriage Wednesday. We're going to start broadcasting that on LinkedIn also.
Yes.
So congratulations to you. You get to now have a stronger marriage, and you get to make more money, and you get to have a lot of fun together with your partner.
Right. Who don't want that?
I like it.
I love it.
I like it because, you can do business whilst on short vacation trips.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know who's doing that in the mountain somewhere.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So let me tell you what happened. So we get here, and me and Joy don't eat sugar like that. So if we cut the sugars out a little while ago.
Yeah, about over 2 months.
Yeah,
now.
a couple months ago. We're gonna get to the networking part, but you're gonna have to hear our story.
Yes.
So we go to the store, right? We get to this little location. We in a cabin, and so we're gonna be here for like 2 days. Like she said, 3 days. So 3 days.
Yes.
Now, don't you know that we done filled up a whole refrigerator full of food and drinks?
Because I don't plan to go nowhere.
I'm
chilling.
I was like, how you end up? I don't even know. I know inflation is there, but man, when I got the grocery store ticket, I was like, golly, man, how much food we gonna eat? So I'm telling you, it's a real deal. But we in a cabin, and we still coming to you live. We told you we'd be fresh with some fresh game and some fresh information every single week. That's going to help your business to grow. That's going to help you to grow in your relationship.
Yes, in your partnership.
Yeah, so that's what we're here to do. We're here to fulfill our commitment because we always fulfill our commitments. And so we're going to bring it back to you one more good time. This is all about networking to build your team. The team is the most critical thing. If you know, anybody in business, especially if you want to have business and a life together, you can't do it without a phenomenal team. And it takes a team of people who are going to be able to support, and you're going to be able to build together and grow together. And so this is a good team. And this is the best part about Wealthy Marriage Wednesday. It's the better your partnership is, the easier it is for people to join your team.
That's right.
Like when people see you like each other and people see you like to work together.
And you enjoy each other.
You enjoy each other. it's like stress free. So like people will go out of their way to work with you instead of other people just because they know you're going to be stress free. You know, you stable, you're going to be more committed. And, you know, honestly, if they don't get the right answer from one of you, they'll probably go to the other one.
Right.
But if they don't like working with me, maybe somebody doesn't like my directness or doesn't like my tone, they'll go to Joy, and then she'll give them something and then send them back to me, and then it'll all be good.
All work out.
Or I'll send them over to Joy. There's certain people that only Joy calls, and so and it works. And there's certain people only I call, and it works. Right. But as a team, building a team, super critical, and that's the thing that's going to get you your time back, so you can go and do things like what we're doing right now, or you can go do the other things that you enjoy to do. Yeah. So once again, y'all know what number to text: 502-632-3005. We don't play games. You can pick up the books on this text, or you could also text us about coaching or mentorship. You know, we're glad to help you in your real estate journey, your business journey, your partnership journey. You know, really, that's what we do.
It would be our pleasure.
It would be a great pleasure. So I want you to check it out. If you've been following us for any length of time, you need to put this in the chat.
Come on.
Yeah, because the real deal, this is the real deal for real formula. Yes. And if you know this formula, you should say it out loud with us. So we're going to turn our time.
Come on, y'all. Say it with us.
Come on. Turn our time into money. Turn your money into assets. And turn assets into freedom. And so you got to flip those assets around, make your life into an asset. And it's all about that. Yes. So today we're going to be talking about network. We're going to put this slide up, then we're going to take it down. Because the real deal, the network is the people who help you in your business and in your game.
Yeah, in all aspects.
Specifically in real estate investing and in any other thing, but specifically in real estate. Yes. And it's like, relationships are the things that everything is built off of. You know, it's every single deal is built off of. It's your stress level, your work level, your quality of life is going to be 100% built on how well you are at networking and building a team. Yep. And so the issue that we have is that we build a team in the wrong direction. You know, many times, you know, we building a team and the first thing we start of is our service circle or our support circle. But what we're going to talk about today is building a team from the inside out. Like legitimately is that when we're thinking about building a team, is that we build a team thinking about the people who are going to be irreplaceable in our business, the people who are going to be irreplaceable in the relationships that are going to have the most impact on our success or failure. And so legitimately starting with the things that are going to be closest to your heart and nearest and dearest to. So obviously, whenever we're building the team, we got to start with the home team. Yeah, but there's an inner circle. Like there's an inner piece about building a team. It is. Especially when you talk about real estate. Usually if somebody's talking about real estate, they got a couple properties or something. And then the first thing they talk about who's on their team. And whenever we ask them that, you know who the first thing that they say? Oh man, I got a plumber who's really good. Right. And I got this electrician.
A carpenter.
Yeah. And my cousin does is a heck of a concrete guy. You know, or something like that. Yeah. You know, and it's that we don't think about stuff right. You know, and so there's a way to think about, you know, an inner circle, like who are the most important connections in your network, the people who are going to be able to help to accelerate your journey, 10x your journey, you know, the people who are going to be able to give you more time back and the people give you the best advice and the people who can literally, you know, who can help you to crash and burn if they're not right. And so these are the three most important people that's in your journey. Yeah. And those are your partners.
Or your mentors
and your consultants. And so these three people are the inner circle. And if you're going to build a network, you're going to start building with this in mind, is get partners, mentors and consultants, specifically in whatever business it is, partners, mentors and consultants. Like your inner circle. Like these are the people who are going to guide you to be, are you going to build a $1 million business or are you going to build a $10 million business? Those are the people not worried about saving you money. They're looking at your whole situation and seeing like, what's the best way for you to be able to structure your stuff, strategize your stuff so that you can go to the next level.
Right. I think, I'm sorry. Well, I was going to say that, you know, with people that we've talked with who have many different businesses, they've always had partners. Like it wasn't that they built this, business on their own. It's like, no, we partner with people to be able to get to this level, and they continue to do it, and they build and get stronger and bigger partners as they grow.
Yeah. And so partnerships are critical because somebody has something that you don't got. And so obviously we do a whole seminars on power partnerships. You never want to have partners who are the exact same as you. You want the partners who have the opposite stuff as you. I need you to bring something I don't already have.
Right.
You know, hey, fill some gaps. And guess what? I got a little bit of money, but you got some skill, you got some time, or hey, maybe I got a little bit of money and you got something different. And so we make sure we get great partners. But the next one is great mentors. And obviously being mentors, but we have mentors. And so be a coach who has coach. I mean, everybody needs coaching. Everybody needs somebody who's looking at their stuff from the outside and can give them some advice and help push them to the next level and help to like think about things in a more robust way. And you need coaches, you need people, you need consultants. And so this is probably like the biggest topic that gets overlooked. And some people even think, they be like, oh, that's boring, man. Y'all talking about networking. Nah, I'm gonna tell you, this is the topic that'll get you paid. This is the topic that'll keep you in your current lived situation.
And that is probably one of the best investments that you could do in yourself, is to get a mentor. Because you need somebody that's going to help you along the way.
No question. So I think we hit that good enough. That's the first circle. So we build a network from the inside out. And so we talked specifically about real estate, but you know, talking about you having attorneys, lenders, real estate agents, like these are people, you know, on that next level. You know, the people who you're going to work with pretty consistently. These are people who can have a pretty big impact on your business. But at the same time, you know, these are people who, if need be, you know, you have replacements, you know, just for lack of a better language. It's like, yeah, I got a great attorney. I mean, I love them, you know, can't get enough of them. But I got the 3-4 more in the Rolodex, you know, and the same thing with lenders and real estate agents. And like you have to keep a good amount of these people, but the better relationships that you can build where you trust each other, you know each other. But there's seasons, and there's sometimes when you're gonna be closer with some for have shared interests in different things, but there's gonna be other times when there's other people, and it's okay. You're not cheating on them. It's not like being married. You can have 2 lenders. You can have 3 or 4 different lenders. It's all good.
3 or 4. You can have 2 or 3 contractors as well, like
and a side contractor.
And a side.
You side contractor.
Right.
You're just in case break the glass contractor. Yeah, but you know, having relationships where you really genuinely care about people, where you do the best you can to add value to their lives in different ways. And then when it's time for you all to work together, you already have built a solid relationship.
Absolutely.
And so all about relationships, but once again, is building a team and making that team work for you. And so we got some methods, because some of y'all, obviously the outer circle, you know, once again is you're going to need a lot of different people to be able to get there. But many of us struggle with how to build relationships, and we wanted to spend a little bit of time giving you a little acronym that was going to help you to be able to find common ground with different people who may you like, sometimes you're meeting new people and you don't know where to start. If you like me, you're real socially awkward. So I get in all these social situations, and I've been socially awkward always. I mean, I just don't really care, generally speaking, to go out and do a bunch of social stuff. But you know what I found is I was actually pretty good at it, you know, because I took a genuine interest in people. I'm just curious about people, want to know what they got going on. And there was just 4 areas that once you really I learned these 4 areas of things to talk about. It helped to be able to connect with people. So learning more about people's family, learning things about what they care about. And so people care about what most? Their family. And people will tell you everything when it comes to their family.
They'll break out pictures.
About, pictures, graduation, everything. And I love learning about people's family because I think it's really interesting. And so you might be a more introverted person, or maybe a person who's socially not really wanting to go talk to people like that. Well, in order to build a network, people want to work with folks who they know, who they like, and who they trust. And so if you know, like, and trust somebody, then you more likely to want to do some business with them. And so being open about the things that you got going on in your life, but also asking the right questions. Ask about somebody's family. Ask them about their occupation. You spend all day life training and working in a specific area, and daggone it, man, tell me about it. You know, give me some game.
You know, like, just for example, like, was at the grocery store taking my daughter, and I pulled up in my truck by this lady, and she says, "What you doing in my truck?" I was like, truck. I was like, I've been wanting this truck for a long time. She's like, I got one too. I was like, what you doing with a truck? And she was like, well, I work in real estate. Oh, really? so do I. And just being that common ground on having a truck, we were able to connect. I got her number. She started telling me about her kids, that her son had investment properties. So just from one common denominator, we were able to make a connection and be able to expand our network just by doing that, just by one simple comment, one simple thing.
Right. And her son is in real estate. And now all of a sudden you got this new connection for another person who is right on your same block doing real estate.
Right.
And there's no end to how beneficial those things can be over time.
Yeah.
But, just finding common ground. It's beautiful. So talking about occupations, talking about recreation, that's a good example of recreation. Things that you do for fun. What do you like?
Right.
And then also talking about your dreams. And so this is the one that people usually miss. But it's like asking somebody, like, what are you shooting for?
Right.
Like, what's your end game? Like, what are you all about? And that's the most interesting question, because people do it for all kind of different reasons.
You do. We can get a different a range of things.
Yeah. So taking a genuine interest, and then these are 4 tips that'll help you to be able to break the ice if you need a little ice breaking help. And then these are the 3 C's. All right. So we gave you 4. Now we're going to give you the 3 C's.
3 C's.
All right. Okay. I'm going to tell you, this is 3 C's is a whole lot of game. 3 C's work no matter where you are.
Yeah.
It is, the first one is a compliment. Yeah. If you find something, I'm telling you, people go all day. Nobody said nothing good about them. All day. All day they got negative. All day they got, this is wrong. Some people, their whole job is just to receive complaints.
Right.
Like, be a police officer.
Oh, man.
And don't nobody call you to say what a great job you're doing.
Right.
Every single time it's a problem. And so what if you were the person who every time came around, you were a cup filler? And so the first thing is being a cup filler. Be a person who notices something good and then has the courage and bravery to be able to say it. And so that's sharing a nice compliment about somebody. Like, what if I said, just walked up to Joy, and my goodness gracious, your skin is just shining today. Are you putting some fresh makeup on or something?
Thank you. I don't have on makeup.
Really?
No.
My goodness gracious. You got a husband?
Yeah.
All right, so don't do that, unless that's your, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's your day one. But sometimes you just notice something, and so you got to let that thing out. So starting with a compliment. And then the other one is being confident. And people are attracted to confidence, and they trust confidence. And so if you have confidence, you get confidence by keeping your own promises to yourself. Now, one thing me and Joy, we always say, we always fulfill our commitments. And that's what makes us confident, is that I know if I say it, I'm going to give every single thing I can to see it all the way through. And my yes is yes, and my no is no. That'll give you some confidence right there.
It will.
And even though you got a lot of weaknesses and you got things that aren't great and things you're not really strong at, but you can still be very, very confident in the things that you know and do. So be confident, keep your commitments, be a person of integrity, and then also credibility. You gotta be incredible. And so when you've done the deal, like we got a resume, like a for real estate resume. It can't be taken away from us.
Right.
Like it's undeniable. Like you can go look it up online. Like this is who we are. This is what we do. You can go fact check. We can show you the pictures, the videos, whatever. This is real. And so whenever you can lean on that, it's very helpful. Or you have certain experiences you can lean on. It allows for some credibility. But then it's also the credibility of the things that you can show people that you have relation to. And so sometimes maybe if you don't have as much experience, you can show people the different relationships that you've been able to build as well. But compliments, confidence, and credibility, those 3 C's, that's the introvert. All the introverts, shout out to all the introverts out there. If you bring the 3 C's and you bring the 4, between those 2, you will be undefeated. Your network is going to be amazing.
It works.
And then all you're going to do is say, John and Joy, Coach John, Coach Joy, y'all put me up on some game. 4 is actually, the 3 C's are phenomenal. It broke down the ice. People like me now.
Right.
Just being a likable person.
Yeah,
it's okay to be likable. You trust me. People like it. And then also it gives you the opportunity to connect with people in a super significant way.
It does.
Absolutely. And so I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you some more information here. Check this out.
Okay.
These are 3 places that we personally go, that we're recommending you go.
Yes.
If you are wanting to build your network.
Absolutely.
One of them is go around like-minded people.
Yeah.
And so the first one that you see in there is church. Like I go to Christ Temple Christian Life Center 45th and Broadway. Y'all come out and come to church with me. I guarantee you're going to find people who got high integrity. You're going to find people who are nice. You're going to find people you're going to want to do business with. You know where some people I do business with, you know where I find them? In church. You go to your church, or you can come to mine if you don't have a church home. Hey, come on. Well, you're welcome.
The doors are open.
Yeah, House of Miracles, House of Doers, House. Hey, come on, House of the Wealthy. Come on out. But I'm letting you know right now, you come out and you'll find people who have the similar priorities. And so it's great to go to church. Also, go to your local real estate investment association. You know, we invest in multiple states, so we could say it, you know, join the local association for where you invest. And it's very helpful because you get to know the people and then you can build some relationships there. Also in nonprofit work, like me personally, Joy, we are members of Master Builder Academy. We've been so for years. It's helped us to be able to get a great network of people that we work with, people who we know, people who we serve with. And so come to Master Builder Academy or come to your neighborhood nonprofit agency, go to some different meetups. These are great places to be able to build your network, but with areas of people who are thinking the same way you are and looking to educate and build the same way as you.
And it helps with your 3 C's. It helps build your confidence and credibility. Like the more you go out and talk to people, tell them what you're doing, what you're interested in, that's how you build that credibility as well.
No doubt, no doubt. So now's the time for you all. It's not time to wait. It's time to jump in the game.
Come on.
And so if you are wanting to build your network, if you're wanting to build your net worth, if you want to build your partnership, our only question is who's up next.
Come on.
And so there's couples who are building. Right now, they are building in real estate. They're building in business. They're growing together as a couple, and they're getting that money.
They winning.
People got options. And so it's good to work a job. I say work your job your whole life, but do so because you want to, not because you have to. So if you look on here, we talk about real estate coaching for married couples and partnership coaching. We do this with a high level degree of success. And so we're telling you right now, text this number 502-632-3005. Join us. I'm telling you, millionairemarriages.com. You'd be happy you did, you know, because these are the times when there's going to be some people who are going to make multiple millions of dollars. Just flat out. There's 22. I want you to take this in. Somebody need to write this down. There's 22 million millionaires in the United States. Why are you not one of them? Right. You know, sometimes we got to think about that. There's 22 million millionaires, individual millionaires. Why do we make it seem like that's a lot? And so being financially secure, financially independent, or financially free, whichever desired outcome you want, you know, you should never have a bad moment with money the rest of your life.
That's right.
And so we're here to help you with that. And so text us at 502-632-3005. Let us help you to be able to reach the financial goals that you want while you working. Like if you working, you know, that's even better. You can work and give yourself a raise every year. Matter of fact, when you get that satisfactory on your performance, and they like, all right, we're going to get this 2% raise. You like, I'm not worried about it. You know, I just gave myself a 50% raise last month. I gave myself a 25% raise last month, you know, off one project or something like that. So just consider those different things. And we certainly would be glad to support you on your journey. And as always, this is the thing you need to know for sure, is when you're doing it with your bestie, it's always better together. Because then you get to do it whilst in the mountains or in the ski lodge or the beach or whatever it is that you choose to do it. We choose to do it in the mountains today. But anyway, with all that being said, build a great network, build a great team, starting with this team right here. Home team. and it's always better together.